Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Pet, and welcome to a bit of an exclusive for the channel. Today has seen the press reveal of the new Grenadier 4x4, and I've got some exclusive video footage of the reveal for you. But I wanted to take you back to 2017, where Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the guy behind INEOS, and a few of his friends, so the story goes, were gathered in a pub in London called The Grenadier. And they were basically mourning the demise of the Utilitarian 4x4, with Defender no longer being made in its current form, and a lot of 4x4s all being more city cars than anything else. They kind of started talking about what could be done about it. And well, basically they pulled together a team of some of the best automotive engineers in the world and set about building their own Utilitarian 4x4. And to start with, the project was called Project Grenadier, and I'm sure many of you have heard of it, but then they decided they'd actually call the car the Grenadier. So today we have finally got to see what the car looks like, because unusually for a new cars are normally tested under camo, and we don't really get to see what they look like until the very end of their development. Not with Grenadier. Grenadier are doing it the other way round. We get to see what the car looks like, and it's still very much in development. So let's roll the footage and see Project Grenadier. Wow. First up, I need to say a huge thank you to the guys at Grenadier for letting me have access to that footage. There are lots of stills out there on the interweb at the moment, but not many channels have been given access to the computer-generated footage. Now, as you'll see, that was CGI, but incredible CGI. So big thank you to Grenadier. But what are your thoughts? For me, what I love about the car so far, from what we can see, is you can see styling cues from all the famous 4x4s, the proper off-road utilitarian ones. Clearly it has huge echoes of Defender. I can see G-Wagon in there, I can see Jeep Wrangler in there. And all of those cars had one thing in common. They were brilliant at going off-road, and they were brilliant for everyday people that had to use them in an off-road capacity. And I think a lot of the more modern 4x4s, dare I say it, even the new Defender, although Land Rover would definitely say Defender was aimed at that market, they're still kind of the thing that was great about Defender, or great about the original G-Wagons, is you could really bang them around. They were amazing off-road, and that's the design ethos behind Grenadier. So what do we know about Grenadier? It's clearly a project that still has plenty of development, but the things we know so far excite me. Clearly it's going to be based on a permanent four-wheel drive system with plenty of storage and capability, both off-road but also as a work vehicle. But the other thing, it's been designed to be easily repairable. You don't have to be taking it to some specialist main dealer to get stuff fixed. That's what people loved about the older kind of Defender style vehicles. It's going to be based on a ladder chassis. It's going to have lockable differentials. You'll be able to hose it out on the inside. It's going to have a 1 ton capacity and be able to tow 3.5 tons. So all the things you want to do, you want to tow a big trailer full of animals, you want to put a whole bunch of stuff in the back. That's what this car has been designed for. What I also love about the car is it's been designed to manage the toughest environments, from icy cold conditions for people who are up in the mountains, mountain rescues, ski operators, those types of things, to the hottest deserts, the driest places on Earth. And it's a completely uncompromising vehicle. Let's just have a bit of a look though at some of the design cues, because I think the front end, clearly I can see a lot of G-Wagon and Defender in there. The wheel arches are designed in such a way because that's the best shape to get maximum travel on the suspension as you're going off-road. If you go to the rear of the vehicle, it has a split door, so it has a smaller door on one side that you can open without having to open the large door with the spare wheel on it. The other exciting thing, although the station wagon format is the first one to be seen, we've also got some initial shots of a pickup, a double cab pickup. And again, you can kind of see that would be hugely useful if you're a sheep farmer in Wales or someone who needed that rugged pickup style vehicle. Now, there's a few details that we kind of know where it's going, but we haven't got the full details yet. So Grenadier have partnered with BMW as their engine partner. So more details about the engine will be available shortly, but there will be a choice of engines, obviously. They've partnered with ZF for an 8-speed automatic gearbox. Maybe one thing that some people may well not be happy with is there won't be a manual option. It will just be an 8-speed ZF Auto. And I guess some of that kind of 4x4 community would have liked there to be a manual. But it's great to finally see the car. And I know it was a CGI image, but to see it moving, to see it in its environment, for me is very, very exciting. I've known about this project for a long time. I've been in discussion with the team at Grenadier for quite some time, and I really hope that later on in this year I'll be able to do more stuff around Grenadier and actually finally get to see the car and experience it and share it with you guys. Now, the one thing that must be said is I am a huge Defender fan, but when I first got to actually drive a Defender, it wasn't a great experience at all. So one of the things I'm really excited about Grenadier is they're going to be using the very latest driver comforts and all of the equipment you would expect in a modern day vehicle, the very latest safety standards. And I hope that the car is going to drive as good as it looks. Certainly if you drive something like a Jeep Wrangler, the latest Jeep Wrangler, actually from an interior and drive point of view, is a really lovely car to drive. So I think that's where Grenadier really has an opening in the market, if they can get the ability in the car, which from what we can see so far, there's huge promise there. It certainly has that bold, rugged, utilitarian looks, which I love. And if they can couple that with it being a great car to drive and a nice place to be as a driver, then that's got to be a winning formula. But I want to just say a massive thank you to all the team at Grenadier. I really, really hope you've enjoyed this little mini exclusive for the channel. I would love to know what you think about the car. I think I love the way it's being done. I love the fact that the first thing to be revealed is what it looks like. We don't have to see images of the car in camo doing testing and trying to work out what it's going to be. We know what it's going to look like now. And for me, it's got those styling cues that I love about that utilitarian kind of 4x4, that car. I can't wait to see the reveal of the interior, which will be coming very soon, because apparently that's going to be pretty special, and obviously really interested to see more details about the drivetrain. But I hope you've enjoyed that one, guys. Pretty exclusive for the channel to get to see INEOS Grenadier actually moving. Please let me know what you think, and if you've enjoyed that one, then please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next film, guys, but you take care. Drive safe.